Well, hello world, whoever you may be. I see nobody here. So, not at
We
all.
got
Oh, Sherry's
ourselves.
here. Sherry's here. There's Sue. Hello, ladies. Oh, and Lynn's here. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, yep. Now I see we have three people in the eyeball up there. Four people in the eyeball. All right.
The little eyeball.
The eyeball up there tells me how many peoples there are here. Anyhow, hello, Michelle. So I was just going to tell Brandy, hello, Catherine. Dale and I went for a little drive today. It was an hour and a half away. It's where he bought his trailer and he wanted to get a new spare tire because he doesn't have a spare tire for it. And he's been thinking, if something happens and I don't have a spare, I'll be, SOL. So he checked with the people. He saw a trailer online that they had listed. He said, do you have a rim like that? I need one of those. The lady's like, yep, we only have one. So he's like, okay, I'll be up there to get it. So we drove up there an hour and a half to get there. The lady goes, oh, yeah, the tire's right there. She pulled it out, showed him the rim and the tire and whatnot. And he's like, mine's a little different than that. It has a flat, I don't know what, he said, that's not the right one. And she's like, what? And he's showing her his picture and all this. And she's like, oh, okay, yeah, we don't have one like that. An hour and a half drive. We drove up there to get this spare tire, and they don't have one.
Oh no.
Hi, Brenda. Hello, Marianne. So she's just like, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. They went and they walked through the whole lot, looked all the trailers, see if any of their trailers, like Dale's, had a rim like that. None of them had one. They've changed it since his trailer. He got his in like 2020, and they've changed it. So all
Uh-oh.
she kept doing was apologizing and apologizing. And so finally she said, would it be okay if I just gave you one on a steel rim instead of the aluminum like you wanted? I'll just give it to you. And he's like, you're going to give me the steel rim? And he's like, okay, all right, fine. And then he's like, so how much for just the rim then, or the tire? What, and she goes, no, the whole thing. You can have the whole thing, tire and rim. Just, I feel so bad. It's my fault. I've messed up. She says, just, you can have it, take it. So
What?
Dale's like, okay. So an hour and a half drive to get a free tire and rim isn't too bad, even though it's not the nice aluminum one that he wanted. But I'm just like, it's a spare. You'd only use it if you need to, right?
Yeah, it's not like, who's having a car show with it. I mean, like, come on.
Right. Right. And it's not like he would leave it on there, he would go get a new tire on his good rim, whatever. But yeah, but that was a 3 hour tour for us. I feel like a 3 hour
For a
tour.
tour.
Yeah. And the interesting place, the thing is where we were was back a few years ago is where the dam broke. The dam broke and flooded everything. So they had this river dammed up and it made some lakes there. Well, the dam broke, and everything just whooshed and just drained right on through. Cleared out the lakes, they said, in 45 minutes. Everything was just
Wow.
gone. Yeah. So all these people who now have these really super nice houses on a lakefront property have no lake, right? So we were asking them today, are they ever going to like dam that back up? And they're like, oh, yeah, they are. They had people complaining, though, that lived around the lake that didn't want it to be dammed back up so they'd have a lake again because their taxes would go up. I'm like, but the other people bought property on a lakefront. They're going
You
to
paid money for
yeah,
like property.
exactly. Yeah. So they're going to do it anyhow. They don't have that many people fighting anymore. They're going to be like, you guys don't matter. You're the minority. We're doing it. But yeah, a few years back, Dale and I, when we went up to look at the trailers and the people weren't there yet, So we kind of drove around the area and we ended up going for a walk and saw all the devastation and all this stuff and the trash and it was crazy.
Oh, wow.
I know. We didn't have time to do that today, but anyhow. Yeah, so I guess it was worth the 3 hours that it took out of it. Well, it took longer than that because we stop and go to the bathroom and this and that and whatever.
And then the amount of time you spent there.
Right, just chit chatting with the people and whatnot. Exactly. Yeah. Look what I got today. I got to show you this. You'll see it in a Yarny video, but I got to show you these. They're so cute. Look at this.
Oh my God. Oh
It's a,
my God. That
pen.
is cute.
Okay, it's a pen. Isn't that adorable? You just push on his little head. Okay, and then look at this one. Ah!
Oh my God.
Aren't they cute? They came in a yarn subscription. Okay, and I say this in my video. You pay more for these yarn subscription boxes. You get a nice yarn, but they always have cute little things to put in the boxes. It's so cute. I
But
love it.
you never put in your description of your Yarny videos the link so that those of us that might be interested in those subscriptions could get said subscriptions.
It's so much. It's so much. What all
It
do
may be, but leave it to us.
what all do you want me to link? I mean, I can link Yarnable and
Well, I mean, like you do the one where you're doing some sort of crochet along, but like a lot of us, we don't know where you can go to do
those my crochet alongs. I put a link to our pattern we're using, so those I usually will
right.
have.
But the pattern's one thing, but we're not being able to go and get the stuff like you went and got from the people for the.
Oh well, I don't necessarily go anyplace special to get yarn for the crochet alongs.
Oh, I thought I could have sworn that you were like you bought the kit, whatever.
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
I'm just using whatever yarn I have, and
Okay.
yeah, whatever yarn it calls for. And if I've got something, sometimes I've bought a special yarn for it, but I don't usually. It's a 4-weight yarn, a 3-weight yarn, or whatever I just have. So, but in my yarn videos where I'm talking about my projects and all that stuff, I mean, I know it's a lot, but
I mean, it is, but some of us, might be, we're like, oh, that looks really cute. Where we go get that?
all right. I'll keep
Hey,
that in mind.
Beast, I hope you're not in the part of Florida that is being affected.
When I do my next one, I'll try to at least link the subscription boxes and like some of the companies that I got yarn from, like Ruby and Roses and Bad Sheep Yarn. And
I mean, I know you can't link those little bitty small shops that you head to that are in your town, but like the ones where you've ordered them with their subscriptions.
I can link her. She's got an online shop. You get Yarnable. I love the Yarnable stuff, Catherine. I love their box. This might be, I think this is where I got these, was the Yarnable one, I think. Yes, it was Yarnable because Yarnables was Halloweeny. The other one is cats. Cats.
Well, Bella, I'm glad you're safe. Supposedly, I'm safe too. Supposedly, I'm not in the past. So, I mean,
so
I feel for the people there.
People were talking about this today. It's not a big wide storm like the last one. The last one was really wide.
No, but it's super. I mean, it's already a category 5.
I know, but the last one was really wide, and so it covered a lot of areas as it went. And this one's more narrow and more focused. I mean, it's stronger, but it's more narrow and focused. Is that correct?
So it's going to do a lot of damage to the place it hits.
Yeah. It's just going to pinpoint more than the other one did. The other one was more widespread, and this is going to be more pinpointed. And I don't know. Another reason I will never, ever, 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 ever consider living in Florida. No, thank you. Or those coastal states down there. That's what I was talking about, Bella. Yeah, it's not going to be as widespread. The bulk of the storm is more focused, I guess.
I don't know. It's just the only thing about Florida is that when hurricane season, I mean, but even with normal hurricane season, you don't have this many coming this close together, like where you don't even get a chance to take a breath before another one's popping in.
Right. Like hurricane this week, another one next week, another one the week after. It's like, boom, boom, boom. I don't know. But, there's nothing crazy going on with our weather or our, no. Okay. Anyhow, let's hope we can remember something that we read last week or the week before or whenever we read the last time.
And I'm sorry for it being a week delayed. It just, I was in said hospital, so
Yeah,
you kind of couldn't do it.
So, what do we remember? What do we remember? I remember this. This is what I remember. I remember that this book is going super slow, super slow. It's really kind of boring. We're supposed to be getting to some family secret, and all we keep doing is getting a different clue that leads to a different clue to a different clue, and there's no family secret. There's no lust. There's no love. There's no sex. There's no... What is up with this book? What?
Yeah, I told Mindy, I'm like, where is the freaking secret? It's one of those where, do y'all remember? We used to do this to our textbooks, but of course, I don't really have textbooks like you used to. But, we used to have the textbook where we'd write on the corner, go to page so-and-so, go to page so-and-so. You go to that page and it would say, go to page so-and-so. You go to that page and you keep going until the end. And it was just like, hi. You're like, I did all that for freaking hi. Like, oh my God, you're being like.
So like a you choose kind of story is what you were talking about in your textbooks. You go to this page and you get more of this, but they were just taking it from page. We never did that. I don't remember ever doing that in our textbooks. Anyhow.
Oh, we did. But, and it was like, you were trying to figure out what was the secret message that someone left us for it to be freaking high.
Mm-hmm.
Or something stupid.
So if this secret, when we get there, is that stupid, then I'm going to be like, we read this whole book for what? What did we read this
I'd
book
be like, we followed all the clues and they're giving us just little snippy clues. I mean, I do agree that the fountain scene was funny. I do agree that the fountain scene was funny. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out, okay, so his arm's in a sling. What the heck does that have to do with him standing in a freaking fountain? Why is she like, no, you can't get in the fountain. No, don't get in the fountain. I'm like,
I don't know.
It's not like, I mean, like what do you think is wrong with him that he can't get into a freaking fountain and take a look at what's up underneath there, but we still don't know exactly everything. We just know that they played around in the fountain.
They fumbled around in the fountain and they found some letters or something. Okay. All right. Great. So now they need to figure out what the letters mean and what that, and all the people that are there watching, what are they all just standing there watching for? Nobody else hopped in the fountain. They were all just standing there watching these two.
Well, because, remember, supposedly, everybody's thinking that the secret is a hidden stash of gold, the train robbery stuff. So everybody's like looking and watching and waiting. But I mean, shoot, even the constable, she's like, we're not supposed to be in a fountain. That's illegal. And he's like, looking there.
Yeah,
look, I didn't say nothing. You see me saying anything?
I'm just going to look this way. Like, pretend you're not there. Okay.
I mean, the bottom was slippery, but I don't know. It's just, and I mean, I know her feet kept coming out from up underneath her heat, but I'm just like, shoot, they got into the fountain and but we still don't really know much of what came out of that. I do know that she seems to be accepting his help more and easier.
Oh yeah. He's doing a lot. I mean, he's really pitched in. He's really, helping out a lot. But yeah.
And I mean, the girl, whatever his niece or whatever that he's taking care
Yeah,
of, seems
little
to
girl.
like her. So I mean, the
Lulu.
matchmaking doesn't seem to be going
Isn't it
anywhere.
Lulu? I just saw her name. Lulu.
Yeah, Lulu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lulu's not, I mean, uh, she's doing things with Lulu. She's, uh, you know, associating with Lulu, talking with her, buying her, whatever. And, they seem to be getting along okay. But this love, the romance, it's not happening. There's nothing there. What's going on?
Yeah,
Author's just
right.
trying to
Right
kill
now,
us
all we
with
see is
boredom.
admiration.
No,
She's not even secretly yearning for his bod on the side, or if
no,
she is, the author's not telling us.
exactly. Right. Yeah, there could have been some yearning and fun action going on in the fountain, but they missed that opportunity.
Yeah, didn't even talk about wet T-shirt. His
No,
eyes went to her chest. No, none of that. I don't know. His eye.
nothing
I don't know.
exciting. No, nothing exciting. So then, what's the last little chapter we read? I think was Seraphina. Did she have anything exciting to say? What did
Mhm.
Seraphina have to say?
Um,
I don't even
I
know.
think there was something with the dude that got him in trouble.
Let's see.
I want to say he made an
She got her
appearance.
job. Uh, Marks
She
on the
got
page. Comments about her stuff.
Yeah, because isn't William like proofreading her stuff for her?
God, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, it's not. I don't have
Nothing,
tingles of
nothing,
any kind.
nothing exciting. Nothing exciting happened there. I don't think anything exciting happened.
I mean, it's so different. Like I was, like I said to you, it's so different from the other two Dove Pond series because the other two Dove Ponds, like I was invested in the character. I don't really care what's
No, I
happening with
think we
her.
read three.
But I mean, I
Three,
cared what
three
happened
and
to
the
those
novella.
sisters. I'm not seeming to care too much about what's going
No,
on.
no, no, no. Yeah, exactly. There's just not much going on here to keep my interest at all. Now, my other book, okay, finally, after a book of 500 pages, no, almost 600 pages, and another book of almost over 600 pages, now they've had sex. Now things are happening. Now they're in love. Now the father, who's a jerkwad, has actually come back and caused a real scene. And the boyfriend's there and he's saving her and he's rescuing her. And then the dad ends up, he's trying to burn everybody up in the house because he's just going to kill everybody now because he can't have them. And things are happening. Things are happening. But it's taken almost 1,200 pages to get there. Right?
So
Yeah.
that means it's going to go fast and furious.
It is going fast and furious now. Yeah. Now it's like boom, 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 boom. Now our book is way too long. Right? No, Catherine, it has taken 2 books and 1,200 pages. Well, I'm at about 1,100 pages to get there. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, and sometimes that it's just you're not getting the payoff when you're like, are you just going to finally get to the story?
And there are a couple of YouTubers out there that just rant and rave about the Boys of Tommen and how life changing it is and how wonderful it is and how invested they are with the characters and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I know that the next 2 books after this have to do with her brother, and I don't care. I'm at that point, I don't care. I don't care. It goes back in time even because there's a little not expert, an excerpt, an excerpt at the end. And it goes back to when he was a kid, when he was like a teenager, you know? young teenager. I'm not interested in going back that far into Joey's life and figuring out. I already know what happened with his family, his dad, his mom, all that crap. I already know all that. What else can there be to tell? I don't. I'm not interested. I'm not in love with it. I'm not in love with it. So
I'd say the series that I'm reading, I'm now on the third of the third. So I'm on the final book, and about this detective. But now this detective, she's in some hot water because all of a sudden, she's got this one prick of a boss that like keeps trying to. He wants her to be in trouble. I don't know why. He's just a dick and he doesn't like her.
he's just a
Um, he's just a dick.
dick.
And all of a sudden, he calls her in, and we're now in the third book. And all of a sudden, money, $50,000, have appeared in her account that she knows nothing about. She doesn't know who put it in there. She doesn't know why. And at this point, it looks like someone put it in there to make her look like she's a dirty cop, but she ain't figured out who the heck put money in there and who's trying to get her kicked off or at least get her reputation sullied, and she's like, is it my dad? But he's not admitted to it. And so right now she's in some hot water. She's not even allowed to do anything other than desk work, like look at cold case files. But on this last one of her friends calls her and said, I murdered a woman. Come over. And she did. And she's like, are you
Well,
sure you did it? And she's like, I did it. I
that's
did it. She was cheating with my husband. She's a cow. I did it. I killed
that's
her.
funny. So you know how books will pop up all the time on my Facebook, all the time. And I was hopeful. I was hopeful for a minute that I had actually stumbled upon a cute little mystery series that wasn't all about people dying. That it was going to be like somebody stole the person's money and whatnot. And that's how it started. There was a robbery and then somebody's dead. And I'm like, okay, never mind. Never
I
mind.
know, but Mindy, like you focus too much on a lot of these mysteries. Like I said, they don't spend much time with the dead thing. Like that's just a
But it's
part of the
about
story.
but it's
Okay,
about
someone died.
but then the whole story is about trying to figure out who killed the person.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
the
makes
whole
it cool
thing.
is trying to figure out what
And I
happened.
don't like that. I don't care. I just don't care. Somebody killed somebody for some reason. I don't care who did it. I don't need to read a whole book trying to figure out. No, it wasn't him. No, it wasn't him. Oh, it might have been that person. Oh, no, no, not that one. No, no. Yeah.
I know, but
No.
sometimes the mysteries they uncover of
That is just that's
why
and
people did some of the stuff, like like the last one was all about poisoning, and you're like, well, this person had access to poison, this person had the capability. Oh, but this person, it's because of this secret as to why the person that actually did it.
see,
And
I don't
it's
know what it
cool.
is. All that stuff to me is just boring. I don't care.
It's exciting to me. I always love being like, oh, why you so twisted? What'd you go and do that for? Why'd
I
you have
didn't
to do
even
that?
I didn't even care to play Clue. I don't care who killed
Oh
Mrs. White in
Lord.
the conservatory with the rope. I don't care. Why? I don't care. I just can't get invested in these people. I mean, you don't know them well enough. I mean, you hear a little bit about this person. I don't know. It's just, they're boring to me. That's all. That's all. I always have been. I've tried, but they just bore me to tears.
Yeah, that's kind of like the super over sexualized books bore the crap out of me. Yeah, I don't care that you got your Winnie Wang and her hooty hoo, and okay, well, yay for you. Woo, woo.
Well,
Go for it, do it, do it.
a good romance novel isn't just all about the dipping your worm in the lake or whatever. There's a lot of other stuff going on, a lot of buildup, a lot of things
Yeah,
happening.
same with the mystery. It's not all about that. There's a lot of stuff in it too.
Yeah, but that has not been my experience, like, ever.
Well, we are going to do that arsenic and adobo.
Yes, I already have it. I bought it. I already have it. It came in the mail. It's right over there, I think, sitting there waiting. Yes, it is. It's not very long. It is not very long. Hang on.
And Mindy and I did both get one of the, because we were given two first reads from Amazon this month, and
Oh yeah.
Mindy and I both got one of the books is the same. It's a did they call it a romantasy?
It's a romantasy. So it's like Court of Thorns and Roses. That's a romantasy.
Why can't a witch get pregnant? What, Sue? I'm confused.
I have no idea.
What's the punchline? Why can't a witch get pregnant?
I have no idea. Is that a book?
I don't know.
Or is it a joke? What are we doing?
I'm thinking it's a joke.
If you'd like to cook, there's recipes in the back of this book because it's a cooking book. I think they're all about cooking, actually, because, there's more than one book here. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I kind of felt that they were all I think they all have something to do with food and cooking and whatnot.
So
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Lynn, look at Lynn. Lynn's already wanting to get ahead of the game on the next one. Lord have mercy, Lynn. You just can't stand it.
We've got to finish this one. We've got to finish this one.
That's a good joke.
These are from Tita. Is Tita an aunt, a grandma?
Tia, it means
Tita.
aunt.
Tita. What's a Tita?
Tita means little aunt.
Little Aunt Rosie. Little Aunt Rosie. Aunt Rosie Kitchen Mystery. Look it's got a wiener on it.
Oh.
It's got a wiener dog in it. And then it's also got poison, but wiener dogs and poison. That's what I thought. A Tita is an aunt. Okay.
Little aunt. Yeah, because anytime they add ITA, it means little.
Oh.
So like when you say Nanita, that means little child.
I don't know any Spanish, so. Yeah. So yeah, they're all I think are all based around this family that runs this diner or owns this diner or something. Anyhow, there's recipes at the end if you want to cook. It's less than 300 pages. $2.95. Yay. Cute little fun little book. Hopefully better than that.
Hopefully it'll be a good book. Hopefully, with fingers crossed.
Okay, I have something to say right now. Now, my camera tonight has been fine, correct?
Yeah.
I haven't gone light and dark and all that happy shit.
You haven't turned green or red or pink or purple.
Saturday night. I don't know. So I don't understand. Brenda, I have no idea. I don't know. Don't ask me. Okay, we can Google it. What does Tita mean? I see. We'll find out.
I mean, maybe because I could have swore Tia was aunt and T.O. was uncle and Tita was little aunt and Tito is little uncle. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It's been a long time since I took Sandy.
What does Tita mean? Not Tita.
I'm sorry. That might come back as some other stuff.
Not Titanic. I don't know about the Titanic.
The Titas. Okay, sorry.
Oh my gosh. Be quicker to call my friend and ask her, right? Tita is aunt. Not little aunt, just aunt.
Just aunt, okay.
Just aunt.
Well, there you go. Hey, Joe.
Tita is a feminine name of Mexican origin, giving what? With Latin and Greek roots. I don't know. Tito is uncle.
Uncle. Mm-hmm.
Tito, Tita.
There we go. Uncle, aunt. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Is Tita an aunt? Yes.
But I guess it all kind of because the Spanish that I learned, I guess the reason they called it Tia and T.O.
Here's the difference.
It all depends on the different dialects of where you go.
Here's the difference. That's Filipino. Tita and Tito are Filipino.
And see, Tia and Tio are more Mexican.
Hang on, hang on, hang on. I'm getting there. Hang on. Oh, what's wrong with this lady's face? What?
Hey,
What?
Mary.
It came up. It brought up a health condition called transient ischemic attack, and the lady's face is all.
Oh, well, Lord, there you go, Mindy. You're going to have nightmares.
That's not what I was asking. That's all it's bringing up now. Is this okay? I don't want Tita. Tita. Did I want Tita? No, I wanted
You want
Tia.
it Tio
I
and
wanted
Tia.
Tia. It won't do it for me. And all he keeps bringing it up in Spanish. Never mind. Now it's Filipino and same thing. Whatever. Same thing. Okay. All right. Joe is going to the Lone Star Retreat next year.
Oh, thank you, Joe.
Ride 'em.
I'm hoping I get to go next year. Right now, I can't put down no money, so I don't know yet.
I can't drive that far. It's too far for me to drive. I'm not doing it.
It's closer than where you live at is for me, but
Closer to Texas than
chances are it'll all be full by the time that I could pay a deposit, and then I'd have to fill the wait list, and I don't know. We'll see at this point. Right now,
And Joe, you're in Texas, and it's still 6 hours to get to the retreat. You gotta love it. You gotta love it, right? You can be in the state of the event, and it still takes you that long to get there. Gotta love it.
Texas is a big place.
Oh, I know. I know.
Texas is a big boy. That's kind of like technically Florida is big too if you try to drive all the way down to the tip of Florida.
Well, technically, so is Michigan. If you drive from one end of Michigan all the way up to the UP to the other end, I mean, from where I live, it's 4 hours to the bridge. And then if I was to keep going across the UP, that's another, I don't know, 4 hours or so at least. If you go all the way up into Copper Harbor, that's a long drive. You don't do it in a day, that's for sure.
I don't know. When I drive to Texas, that 12-hour, 12 and a half, 13-hour, it's a one day, one shot all together.
All together now.
All together. Long drive. Tiring drive, but long.
I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people who drive to Florida. It takes quite a while, but they'll drive overnight. They tag team, and one person will drive overnight, and they just go. And because a lot of people just, a lot of Michiganders go to Florida, and I don't know why. As a matter of fact, we were talking about it today, Brandy. We're talking about it today because the hurricane's coming and whatnot. And the guy at the trailer store, he was like, "Yeah, I'm never going to Florida with all the animals that they have down there now." He said, "I ain't going down there. They got the alligators, they got the iguanas, they got the snakes. They got people that hunt the snakes because they got these snakes that aren't supposed to be there anymore. The iguanas,
big spiders,
big, yeah, and then little lizards, little anoles running all over the place, and little critters." And
oh yeah, when I go outside on my porch, the little lizards are just going everywhere, left, right. We're like, well, look at y'all having fun.
Did you ever try to catch them?
Well, a big one got inside, and I tried to catch it, and it tried to bite me. So, and it kept jumping away from me. And so finally, I just shooed it out since it wouldn't let me get my hands on it. Because the last time I got one of those lizards and it bit me, it don't like to let go. They clamp on. And
well, do you know that there's people down there that hunt? They hunt for the government. They get paid by the government to go shoot and kill iguanas and stuff.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe, I'm supposed to be okay. I'm not in the track.
So you're not evacuating.
No.
Evacuate. I hear there's a lot of evacuating going on.
Yep. The people that are in the track, I mean, if I was in the track, I'd be evacuating, but we're not. So luckily, knock on wood.
So is it supposed to be sometime tomorrow that it comes flying through there?
My understanding is it's supposed to hit tomorrow, wherever it hits down there in Florida. Now, Orlando needs to be worried. Disney World needs to be worried.
It's going right through there. Oh, my friend probably has to worry about it because isn't Ocala close to there?
I don't know. I'm not good. I think so.
I think Ocala is close to Disney and all that. Yeah.
So your friend probably is already evacuated.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should ask her. Did you leave? Did you pack up and leave? Did you pack your shit up and get out? I'm going to text her. I'm going to find out if she did. Not right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Because, if there's anybody that lives over there in that area, I mean, I want to say Tampa also is going to get some of it, my understanding. Hey, Judy. Judy says noon. Sue said tomorrow night. Yeah, it's going to hit sometime tomorrow.
You know how the weather is. It's probably neither one of those answers. Probably neither one of those answers are correct.
Sue, your brother lives in the path, but they're staying put. I don't know that. Now, see, this is a category 5. I don't know that that's a smart idea. I don't know if that's a smart idea, Sue.
I'm asking her, are you evacuating? Are you getting out of the path? Are you moving?
I mean, basically, most Floridians, they take a look and, it's like, we might be getting hit with the side. We're all good. Or, if it's coming straight at us, okay, well, maybe I do need to evacuate. Although we should have evacuated with Michael and we didn't evacuate with Michael.
I was going to say, but you kind of have to make some decisions about that before that hurricane is up your butt. It's
because there does come a point where if you don't like with Michael, by the time we realized it was going to be as bad as what it was too late at that point.
Right. I mean, who thought that places with this last one that flooded and had as much problem as they did would? Because they weren't even like by the ocean. They weren't even by the water, by the coast. They were, anyhow.
Yeah, Floridians, they wait around sometimes because we just don't know. And then by the time, and then it's like, well, dang, it's too late to leave now. Hunker down and hope that we can weather it out.
Yeah. Hide and duck, run and duck.
So they're saying when it hits, it won't be a 5 anymore, that it's going to wrap down to a 3. Still, a category 3 is that Michael was a 4. I want to say Hurricane Michael was a 4. And now, trust me, it was not fun watching all those trees fly around my place. No, thank you. I didn't like it. I was like, there went a tree. I swear, if I would have started seeing cows, then I would have
yeah, like on Twister,
lost my cookies.
Cow.
There's a cow.
Yeah,
there's another cow.
No, same
I
cow.
think that was the
same cow. Same cow. It's just coming around.
But I mean, like, I thought I was only going to see just wind, but to see trees being uprooted and flying along too, you're just like, whoa. Ooh.
Hello, Mary Lou.
Hello, Mary Lou. So hopefully they'll, I know Helene did some major damage, had some major casualties, so I'm sure Milton will too.
Oh, she said, no, not evacuating. I-75 has been bumper to bumper all day. My office has closed the next 2 days, but we're going to hunker down. Oh, no, people.
Yeah, because at this point, if she's close to it, this is a little late to be.
Well, it's
coming tomorrow.
She can still get out. It's still tomorrow. She's still got time.
She just don't want to mess with the.
I'm just going to tell her. I'm just going to tell her, come home. Michigan is home. Come home. Oh, you got 2 days off from work? Just come on. Oh boy.
Because yeah, trust me, I had to deal with, when Helene was on its way, I had to keep reminding my mother and everybody, like, I'm not in the path, y'all. I finally had to like send her screenshots of where the dot where I was compared to where the path was and go, look, I mean, every 30 minutes she was calling. You need to leave. You need to leave. You need to leave. And I'm like, Mom, look at where I am compared to the path. Look, here's where I am. Here's where the path, way over here. It's okay.
Right. Well, anyhow. Well, hopefully, Sue, most people have at least 100 miles of gas in their car and they can go somewhere.
Go
And
somewhere.
it's like, okay, it has to be one of the golden rules if you live in Florida that you should never have your tank less than halfway full, right? Especially in hurricane season. Just like in Michigan, if it's winter, you always make sure your car has a lot of gas in it because, first of all, it's good for your car and your gas won't freeze up. And second of all, if you need to get out, you got to make sure you got gas. You should always have gas in your car, right? At least a half a tank of gas. Come on. You know,
I
don't you
mean,
learn?
but y'all have to deal with, I would imagine, like blizzards
No,
and no.
no. We haven't had a blizzard in decades. No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
See, you have some misconceptions there, Brandy. We get some snow. Dale plowed twice last year. Twice. That was it.
Yeah, but if that snow gets really heavy on your roof, it can cave your roof in.
We don't get that much snow anymore.
Because I'd be
And
like,
six
no,
to
thank
six
you.
to 8 inches or 10 inches is not going to do that.
And then if something happens to your heat, you're gonna be a ice creamy sickle.
Well, yeah. We have a fireplace. We're good. That's why a lot of people have generators. She's like, I sure would like to. Oh, she's always called me mom since we started hanging out. I've been her adopted mom. So, anyhow, well,
Catherine gets blizzards.
Buffalo gets a lot of snow like that because they're right there on the lakes. They get the lake effect snow. Buffalo gets hammered. The UP of Michigan also gets a lot because they got all the lakes around them in the UP, and they get a lot of snow up there. Anybody who lives in a trailer, a manufactured home, a mobile home, anything like that, they have canopies built over their trailers or whatnot to help protect from all of the snow in the winter. So
See, here in Florida, you've got these little kids. Most of them have never seen what snow looks like, and they're not generally not going to unless they go someplace.
right.
They get all excited. Ooh, snow! I don't know what to do with themselves.
Well, you know what? We don't have a whole lot of things here that will eat you, sting you, kill you, poison you. We
Someone
don't have
said that
those things.
Florida is the what they say. They said Florida was the Australia of America.
It's the outback, the wild outback.
Florida is the Australia of America.
Like I said, never, never, ever, 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 ever will I live there.
Yeah, trust me, I've had where I came downstairs when the kids were little at an apartment that we were living in when I first got to working at Mariana High School, and which I don't work there now. And I came downstairs and I looked on the pillow and there was a wolf spider and it was the size of my hand.
Oh,
That was on the
she's
pillow. And I'm like, okay, how do I get this wolf spider out? And so I came up to the pillow and I've got a butter tub and I'm like, okay, we're just gonna put it down over the spider, grab the pillow, spider, everything, throw it all outside.
Oh my God.
And that's what I did. Because that wolf spider, like I said, was the size of my hand. I was like, ooh.
No, thank you. No, 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 no. Like I said, our oceans don't have salt. We don't have sharks,
Oh, I love sharks.
but they will eat you. They will bite you. They will eat
Okay,
you.
look, you have there is more chance of you getting stung and killed by a bee than getting bit by a shark.
No, what? Why?
Yes, no, that is true. You are
Can't you
more
get stung?
likely to be killed
People
by a
can't
bee
get
sting.
stung by a bee.
Yeah, you are more likely to be stung and killed by a bee.
Why would a bee sting kill you unless you're highly allergic?
Oh no. Have you not ever seen the killer bees? They do exist. They're ones that and not only is their sting more powerful, but the way that once one stings, it sends out this pheromones to the rest of them to immediately sting, and it kill. I mean, they're called killer bees for a reason.
Well, that's not a bee sting. That's a bee attack.
But still, there are people that you can die from a bee sting.
Well, okay.
That's right, Captain. You don't have alligators.
Nope. Or iguanas or pythons or boas or
Nope,
panthers.
Deborah, I'm not in the path of this hurricane.
We don't have
And
panthers
hopefully
coming
I'm
out
not in
to
the path
get
of the
us.
next one.
I
Although I'm
mean,
telling you, now, if the only thing I don't like when we do get the hurricane season, which I don't know about here, but in the past, we have to be very careful because when it gets all this wind and rain, the little alligators decide to go for walks, and then we find them in places that we don't necessarily think that they should be. And then
and
you're like, well, hello, Mr. Alligator. Can you please get off my porch? Don't come in my house. Thank you.
I don't want any of that. I don't want any of that stuff.
Minnie doesn't want to come home to an alligator in her house.
Don't want any of that. No, no, no.
Although, to be fair, if you found a fox in your house, you probably also would not be happy.
If I found a fox in my house,
Yeah.
I don't think I would worry about a fox in my house. What's a fox going to do to me?
They can be mean.
I don't
They
think a
can
fox.
bite and
I don't.
attack, and oh my
I
God.
don't
Yeah.
think it would. I think it would be more scared of me than.
Well, I mean, the alligator's more scared of you than you are of it.
Mm.
Most alligators are not like crocodiles. Crocodiles are more ornery.
Why do
Which, of course,
alligators come up out
unfortunately,
of the
Florida
water?
has crocodiles also. People
Why do
think
they
that
come up out of the water and attack people?
usually, okay, first off, if they're doing that, it's because they're hungry.
Oh,
But most of the time, why do you think you need to see some of the ones where people call them swamp gator or swamp puppies? Because literally people are petting them on the top of their head. How you doing, buddy? No, no, get down now. Don't you come up there. Now, Florida also does have saltwater crocodiles. People think the alligators are the only thing that we have. Nope, we got saltwater
well,
crocodiles as well.
add some more stuff, Brandy. Just add some more creepy things that Florida's got. That's great.
Do y'all have alligator turtles there?
Alligator turtles.
Oh,
No,
yeah. Yep,
we have
things are.
snapping turtles, but we don't have
Take
alligator turtles.
snapping turtle and make it more mean and
Snapping
a
turtles
more
are pretty
powerful
mean.
bite. And that's an alligator turtle.
Okay, well, like I said, you can keep them all. You can have it all. It's all good. Just keep it there. All right, are we done talking about crazy wild animals? The book
I
was
think so.
the book
I'm
was so
telling you, if
boring.
I,
We
I
didn't
need to
have.
start, what I need to do, since y'all all saying think about the crazy animals here in Florida, I need to start wherever I go. I'm gonna carry my phone, and if I see some sort of weird animal encounter that y'all just think is strange, I'm gonna start filming it because
around you.
yeah,
Yeah, like your little lizards trying to come in your house and
I
your.
am. I see them every day. I'm gonna take my next time I take my phone outside. I'm gonna film these little guys.
Do you see any of the big ones? Do you see any iguanas?
No, I don't have any iguanas here. Not on this place.
No, you got to be out in the
Yeah, I'm too
jungly
cityfied.
area, the swamps and the.
Yeah, I'm in the city now. Supposedly, there's like a little swamp area back behind us somewhere, but I haven't walked there.
Oh, go back there. You might find some. Take your phone with you so you can film when you go.
Now we can always find egrets and cranes and all those kind of things.
Oh well, we have those. I mean, those are just birds. Those are harmless. They're harmless. So
Yep. So if I come across an alligator or something like that, I'll take a picture or
yeah,
video.
yep, you do that. Okay, you do that. All right. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go, and gonna let my dogs out to go to the bathroom and all that stuff. And
And I'm gonna make me some. Well, I was gonna call it beef stroganoff, but it's not gonna be beef. It's gonna be turkey. So I'm gonna make me some turkey stroganoff.
oh, I thought you were gonna say it was gonna be alligator.
No, that's the one thing even though I've lived in Florida as long as I have never
Alligator.
had alligator, and I don't know that I want to have alligator. I know it's supposed to taste like chicken, but
See, Catherine says if you go back to a little swampy area, you might have a new pet back there. There could be a pet alligator back there you can make friends with if you go back there.
I'm trying to make friends with these little lizards that keep coming on my porch.
Oh,
They
God.
ain't having it though. We got a little scruffy cat that don't want to come up to nobody.
Well,
He
that, yeah.
just like you're like, come here, baby, and he just kind of gives you the side eye look, like,
No.
oh,
Feral
you don't think
cats, no.
so?
Mm-mm.
He's like, I don't think so, and he just keeps on going.
Yeah, here's a picture of the traffic leaving Tampa. There you
Yep.
go.
Everybody's like, I'm done. Peace out.
we're out of here. We're leaving. They're
They
smart.
say,
They're
peace
smart
out.
people.
See my little there's my souvenir from the hospital.
What is that? A bruise?
Yeah, that's where they put the IV in.
Looks like a tattoo of a heart for a minute.
I
like,
know, right?
like Brandy got
But
a
yeah,
heart tattooed.
that's where they stuck at me.
It does taste like chicken, Marcia says.
I just can't do it. I can't do it. Just like I can't eat froggy legs.
Oh no, that doesn't even. Mm-mm. I wouldn't even think about it. Oh, what's this one's name? Milton.
Yep.
Milton's coming. Here he comes.
Bye, Michelle. Hey, see, look, we didn't even know Michelle was in the chat. Bye,
I
Michelle.
did. I said hello to Michelle a long
Oh,
time
did
ago.
you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, long time
I don't
ago.
know what I was paying attention to something. Obviously, I wasn't paying
I
attention to that. I don't know what I was paying attention to.
don't know what you were doing. I don't know.
I never know half the time what I'm doing. It just
Here,
happens.
just come to Michigan. Just come to Michigan. Here you go, Brandy.
I say, nope. See, nope. Thank you. Nope. Thank you. That's in the frozen tundra. No, thank you. No, thank you, Maducci.
It's talking about why the weather service isn't going to tell us there's wind chill warnings anymore.
Now, when you got to get all in and you can't, no, thank you. No, to thank you. No, to thank you. That is too cold. Shoot, 50 degrees is cold here for me. So
Oh, Lord have
we's not doing
mercy.
the.
Lord have mercy.
I would not want to. I'd run up my electric bill so high
It's going down to
because
it's going down to about 35 tonight.
no, thank you. No, see, 35 means it's time to start wrapping up the foliage outside and keep your little behind inside. That's what 35 means.
Well,
Protect your pipes.
35. I mean, I think that hey Jen, I think my zinnias will survive 35 or 36 tonight. I don't think that'll kill them.
And see, and we'd be running some water, keep it dripping. Mm-hmm.
See, we're built
35.
we're built for that. We're built for that. We got lots of insulation. We're prepared.
We're not built for that. We
We are
are not built for that.
Yep, we're all set. We're good.
No, all they decided was that our houses and our places need strong foundations and ties that can withstand heavy winds
This is
or
true.
heavier winds and can endure heavy winds. We are not enduring cold.
Yep. Well, it's true. You build for what your climate and your weather are going to throw at you. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
See, look, everybody talking about all that white Easter and snow.
Yeah.
I
Snow
mean,
is
I like
fun.
snow if I can get if I could go recreationally and see the snow. I'd like to see. I've never seen powder snow. Like when I was in Alabama, we had snow, but it was this wet, more icy snow. Like I've never had powder. I've never been around powdered
The
snow.
light, fluffy snow.
Yes, I've never seen that in person. Um, we just had dirty snow that was just like it's so wet and icy and
Well, hey,
yucky. And
look at one of the stadiums. They're ready.
what is
They're
that?
ready. It's a stadium.
Is
It's
that cots?
Tropicana Field. They're ready.
Got all the cots ready. They're ready for
Come
people
on,
to come
people.
and
Come on in. Yep.
they're ready for people to come and when they need a place to stay.
Now, light, fluffy snow, as you call it, the powdery snow, isn't as fun. It's very pretty. It's beautiful, but it's not as fun because you can't make snowballs. You can't make snowmen. It's not great for, Yeah.
No, but it's fun to do the snow angels in it would look like and touch.
Well, I don't know. Snow angels would stay better in a thicker, wetter snow. That powdery snow just blows too much. Your snow angel would probably just blow
But
away.
I've seen the wetter snow and it's I've made a snowman. In Alabama,
That
we have
is
made a snowman.
that is the best for doing like activity type of stuff in. But anyhow,
Because yeah, our snowman in Alabama, he had a lot of grass coming out of him because like when you roll you roll the snow, you roll it till it's on the green grass and it's got all this little grass hanging out on the edges of the snowman. So I
yeah.
mean, I've been in snow, and then you go inside and you're like, okay, I'm cold. Catherine gets the white fluffy snow.
Oh, horseback riding in the snow, especially if you're in the woods, it is just like
Now
quiet.
here's the question: is the fluffy snow as cold as the wet snow?
It has nothing to do with it.
Oh,
Has nothing to do with what kind of snow it is. It all has to do with what the temperature in the air is and whatnot. I don't think one snow is colder than the other one. I mean,
well,
think
see,
about it.
what I'd
Brandy,
like to
think
know
about
is,
it. Think about it.
oh yeah,
Think. You're a scientist. Think.
I know what it depends on.
Water freezes at what temperature? Always freezes at the same temperature, right? So to get
32
snow,
degrees Fahrenheit.
they have to be what? The same temperature, right?
I know, but like when I say colder, so like wet snow, it's going to stay on you and it's going to cause you to be more wet, which is then actually going to decrease your body temperature. Whereas the fluffy snow, if it's not capable of adhering to you as much, then it's not affecting your body temperature as
Yeah,
much.
you will get more wet with thick, heavy, wet snow. You'll get more wet. Yes, that's true. And so then, depending on what your air temperature is at the time, you might get colder because you're wet. Exactly. But you'll still get wet with fluffy snow too.
You know
Just
what you ought to try? If it gets so cold where you're at, you ought to do this little trend that I saw. It was a TikTok trend and then an Instagram
things
trend
freezing and stuff.
where they take the really hot water outside and they throw it up in the air and it makes snow.
I'll let you know next time it's cold enough to happen. I'll let you know.
That'd be so cool. Be like, oh my God, water.
Yeah.
If I want snow, I just have to go get the Insta snow.
Oh, snow in a bag, snow in a can, snow in a.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, well. I don't know. Some years we have had hardly no snow at all, so we might have needed to get some bagged snow as well. But like I said, last year Dale plowed twice.
Yeah, and you were still having snow like in March and
Well,
April,
that's
weren't
not
you?
unusual. Yeah, that's not unusual.
But that springtime, you shouldn't be having snow in the springy time.
You saw the comments over there about the Easter snow,
Yeah,
right?
I saw the Easter snow. I'm like, I can't believe y'all got snow in Easter. That's just crazy.
Uh-huh.
That is crazy
No,
to me.
no,
That
that
is supposed to be the
happens.
time of green grass and bloomy blooms and bees abound and
But then we've also had Christmas where we're out on green grass riding horses and stuff in the grass. So it works both ways. It just
that's every
doesn't.
Christmas for us here.
Well, not usually us. Okay, not usually us, but you know.
Glad I'm not
Okay.
the only one who's built their snowman with grass hanging out because I'm like, when you roll it, that
Everybody,
grass just stays right there with it.
Brandy, everybody that has made a snowman at some point in their life has had grass hanging out their snowman. Even
But it's
we
funny because, the movies make it look like you have these beautiful little, perfectly white, gorgeous, pristine snowmen. And when I tried to make that, that's not what my snowman came out like.
they don't all come out that way. Trust me.
I'm
They don't
like, where's the
all come out
pretty
that way.
snowman at? And I figured it's because it's Hollywood, and Hollywood has the snow in a box, then you can make it look pretty.
You saw my video where I made a pretty snowman.
Yeah,
I
I
made a
saw it
pretty
out in the
snowman.
woods.
He
Yeah,
was
pretty
all
snowman.
white and snow and yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go make me my
Finish this book.
turkey stroganoff. We're finishing the book, right?
Finish that book. Get arsenic and adobo. Arsenic and adobo. And next week we'll talk about how much we read and
Find
hopefully
out if
that
there
I
actually
read a lot.
is some family secret, and so help me, it better
Oh
not
look,
be.
look. I think it has to do with the time of day because now I'm dark.
Oh, look, yep, you're dark.
I was just really bright and now I'm dark. I did this. I put the book up there and it got really light. Look,
Yep,
see,
there
can
you
you
go.
tell?
Get
Look
the
at my
light.
hand getting light. I'm light and then it'll go dark.
Bye.
I gotta figure this out. It's driving me insane. Okay, bye. See ya. See y'all later. Bye. Bye. Bye.